Hi guys, welcome back to Dee's Kitchen. So today we're going to cook baked ziti. So for this recipe you will need a chopped onion, minced garlic, ziti noodles, ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, rosemary, spaghetti sauce, hamburger or sausage, which is optional. I'm gonna use both. So let's get started. To start off, I have my pot here with my water to boil my noodles. So I'm going to turn that on high, and I'm also going to add olive oil to the water just so the noodles, the pasta won't stick. So add about a tablespoon of olive oil to your water. Sprinkle a little salt. You don't want your noodles to cook until they're done. You want them dealt like stutter, almost like raw almost. You just want to barely cook them because you do have to put this in the oven. So while my water is boiling and I'm getting that ready for the pasta, I'm going to add my hamburger. You can use 1 pound of hamburger, but I'm going to use a little bit more because I'm using hamburger and sausage. So this is my pan of hamburger here, and I'm going to also use my Italian sausage here. And I'm going to cook these together. I'm not going to use all this sausage, just a little bit. So about that much. Turn my eye on. Turn this on high. And I'm going to let that cook down along with my water over there boiling. So you're just gonna break your meat up. And just allow that to cook and brown. Our hamburger and sausage are coming to a good browning. We're still waiting for our water to come to a boil. Now that our meat is brown at least halfway, you want to go ahead and add your chopped onion. This is a large onion, so I'm not gonna add all of it. About half of it. And you want to cook that with the ground beef until, or the sausage, whatever meat you have, until it is cooked all the way. Now that our water here is boiling, we're just gonna add our noodles. Now we're going to add our minced garlic, which is 3 to 4 garlic cloves. You want to add your rosemary, 1 tablespoon of rosemary. Well, 1 tablespoon, if I can get the top one here, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And one ingredient that I forgot to tell you guys about, you want to add a half a teaspoon of crushed red peppers. And a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And you just want to combine all of those seasonings in with your meat. Now you just want to allow this to simmer for about 5 minutes. Allow this meat, the seasonings, to cook with the meat. So you can just let it simmer. You can keep it on high. It's not gonna burn. So I'm just gonna allow it to simmer. If you want, you can put a top on it and allow it to simmer that way for 5 minutes. Check on our pasta. Our pasta is cooking really well. It's almost done, but you don't want it done. You want it like almost raw, but because you're gonna put it in the oven. So check on one of our noodles. Yep, maybe like 2 more minutes. So it's been about 2 minutes, so we're just gonna take our noodles up, and you want to strain them. So I am straining my noodles. I'm also running cold water on them because that's stop them from cooking. You also can, after you run cold water on them, you can put them in a bowl and toss some olive oil on it, and it'll stop them from sticking together. So now we're just gonna turn our ground beef off and sausage that has cooked long enough, and I'm going to strain the grease off this and place it back in a pot. Now I have strained my meat. I have strained my noodles. So I'm gonna place my oven on 350. So you want to preheat your oven for 350. You want to take your spaghetti sauce, which I have marinara sauce and 5 cheese. So I'm gonna use the 5 cheese one. And you want to pour it over top of your meat, and you want to bring that to a simmer. You want it to start simmering. I'm just gonna add some little water in here. And normally for this recipe you only need 1 jar of sauce, but as I had stated before, I use a little more meat sauce than a pound, so that's why I have 2 jars of sauce. So we're going to see where 1 take me, but yes, I'm going to need it. Oh, I'm just going to turn my eye up, and I'm going to add my other jar of sauce. I need all of it. Let's see. You don't want it dry at all. So it looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to let this simmer, come to a good boil, and let it simmer. Our sauce is simmering really good. So I'm just gonna let it simmer for about 5 more minutes. So just gonna place the top back on. Now that our meat sauce has simmered, what I'm going to do now is just stir it up. Turn the eye off. Slide it back. You're going to get you a pan. And you're going to take some of your meat sauce and you're going to spread just a little bit on the bottom of the pan. Like that. Next, you want to take some of your noodles and just spread it about. You know, it don't have to be pretty and perfect. You're gonna take your ricotta cheese and you're just gonna spoon it. Just spoon pieces of it in there. Like that. And you're gonna take your meat sauce again. Basically, we just layering it. And gonna pour it on top. Like that. Take some more noodles, add them on top. If you want, like I do, I take my cheese, my Parmesan cheese, and I sprinkle a little on the inside. Take my mozzarella cheese, sprinkle that a little on the inside. Take your spatula, you know, just move it around a little bit. Take the ricotta cheese and just, you know, just spoon little pieces of it here and there. Next, take some more meat sauce and spread it on top. You want to save some for the top layer. Spread it on top like that. Take, you know, some more of your noodles and spread them. Take the rest of your ricotta cheese and get it in there. Like that. And finally, take the rest of your cheese sauce and pour it on top. Like that, you know, just dip it around, try to stir it up a little bit. Next, I'm gonna take your cheese and sprinkle it all over. You want to get it covered really good. me take the Parmesan cheese and do the same. Just like that. So it should look something like that. Now we'll just place it in the oven, which our oven is preheated at 350. We're gonna place it in there and we're gonna bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes. It's been about 25 minutes now, so we're just gonna check on our big ziti. It looks really good. So at this point, it's done. Unless you want to brown it a little more, then you can, but other than that, it's done. I hope you guys enjoyed my video of my baked ziti. This recipe is awesome with corn on the cob or string beans. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye.